2000 CBR 600F4. We're going to be doing a carburetor cleaning because right now my bike is sputtering at low RPMs, which is not great. And so yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to tear down the gas tank. So we're going to take off the seat cover on the back, take off the seat, take off the tank, or I guess lift up the tank because I don't want to take it off, and then take off the air box, and then below that should be the carburetors. And then I found out that in order to do this you need a really long screwdriver. This thing's 20 inches, and it's going to go in these, I think behind here when we get to it, there's these tiny holes. This guy needs to go in there, and this will be able to hit the screws that are keeping the not the airbox, but I guess like the carburetors to the top end of the engine. So yeah, on top of that, so we got to take off the fairings. Just FYI, on my bike I've already replaced the radiator because it was cracked when I first got the bike, and the guy who had it before me just put some JB Weld on it, and I kept it. And then on my birthday it was great, and I got to work, and there's this huge pool of coolant coming out, so that was awesome. I've also replaced the coolant tank, and this is also the first time using the GoPro, so forgive me if it's not the greatest thing. And on top of that too, when I was replacing this guy before too, I accidentally ripped the heat shield right here, which is dangling. I need to order a new one. Also, my brakes are still squeaking and super annoying. And I've tried using the what's it called? The disc brake quiet. I'll show you in a second. And it's still squeaking. So if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. Let's see. We changed out the water pump. The greatest lighting. Let's see. Yeah, so it's pretty dark. So swapped out the water pump too because when I try to let out the coolant in my radiator, this screw right here got stripped, and then I tried to drill it out and extract it, but that didn't work out, and then ended up ruining it. So I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so basics. Tool sets over there. I'll show you in a second. Stands. You wouldn't imagine it, but they're actually incredibly helpful. So if you can get a set of stands, I think they're like $50-40 each at Cycle Gear. Front stand too, of course. Like I said, the long screwdriver for this particular job. The wrench sets. This is your disc brake cord, or this is a disc brake cord that I was using to try to quiet my brakes, but they're still squeaking like hell, and it's really annoying and embarrassing and horrible. These are the itty bitty screws that this 20-inch screwdriver has to reach. As you can see, I already got one off, and I had to go get a magnetic extender telescope thing to get it out. It was sitting in my engine. So here we have, you don't need this, but I have my spark plug thing to extract spark plugs, because I did that last time I was in there. Okay, typical pliers. We have your we have socket sets, screwdrivers, adjustable, torque wrench in here, but we don't need it for this job. And then of course your typical socket set with extenders, incredibly helpful. And then also a socket set with these guys. I forgot to call just bits at the end. So don't need those. These are my other tools that I have, and that's all we'll be needing. Oh, and of course the handy dandy manual. Incredibly helpful. YouTube, of course, does not cover it. Of course, I think you can download it online. I got mine when I got the bike from the previous owner. I've already tabbed it out a couple places, and then you refresh, see where everything's at. And it's got specs, how-tos, pretty helpful. I can't find any 2000 CBR 600-4 jobs on YouTube, unfortunately, so I figured I'd put this out there and you guys can cobble about it. Yeah, that should be it. Oh, liquids, or some fluids, I guess. This is not what we were using. I believe this is brake cleaner that I used previously. Yes, it is, because this guy's full. This is your carburetor cleaner that we'll be using, and then we're going to be shooting this into the mason jar. I've seen a couple guys do this. They'll shoot this into the mason jar, they'll take out the carbs, and then all the pizza jets, and whatever, and then they'll drop them in there for a couple minutes, and then take them out, dry them, and then throw them in. Apparently, if it dries inside, well, if it's still wet when you put it in, it's not going to be bad for the engine. I think it evaporates, hopefully. Oh yeah, FYI, if you ever do your brakes, do not let the liquid sit on your bike, ever. I mean, you guys can see this kind of like paint's going away. It's not great. Oh, we have a dog in the garage. Not my dog. I don't know what he's doing here. Anyways, so yeah, brake fluid reservoir. Yeah, like I said, do not let it get on your bike paint and let it sit. It's the worst thing in the world. As you can see, I need a new seat. Yes, I know. Thank you. And okay, these are my old brake pads. These ones, they're of course they were still squeaking. These ones that started squeaking, then I got new ones, and I put them on, and I was like, oh, that'll fix the squeaking problem. Nope, brakes are still squeaking. I don't know why. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. I think it's one of my pistons. It's not seized. I've already broken them open and checked it. I think my piston is loose inside of the caliper, and so then whenever the disc, whenever I apply the brake to it, the piston that's being pushed in against the brake is what's vibrating. And I believe it's on the left side, because my left, whenever I brake, it's always the left side that I feel the vibration in. And I think I'm hearing it when I'm riding, but of course you can't really tell because you're on a motorcycle and it's loud. But yeah, so I gotta figure it out. Okay, I think I need calipers set. No, sorry. Just the pistons and the seals for one caliper, because there's 4 pistons and 4 seals in each. If I ordered off Bike Bandit, yeah, bikebandit.com, it's like $130, which is not expensive, but it's also a little bit more than I would like to be spending on one side. But I mean, I guess it's just how it works. Alrighty, I'm gonna put you guys on my head, because right now you're on the GoPro head strap thing. And hopefully you guys can see everything. And yeah, alright, here we go.